Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. Becki, there was so much going on in last week's show, it was hard to think about and say all the things you wanted. What do you wish you had said but you didn't get a chance to?
Well, Tom, we were talking about North Carolina's unemployment benefits, all of the hundreds of thousands of people who are depending on those unemployment benefits and what that might look like moving forward. And I think this is something that we're really going to need to keep an eye on, that it is managed and that it is implemented in a responsible way. And a kind of warning thing that came up this week that I became aware of this week was the Department of Employment Security has taken it upon themselves to propose, I don't think they've actually been enacted yet, but rules around continuing unemployment benefits. And they came out with, I think within that rule, there's about 7 different criteria under which, under the COVID-19 situation, people would be able to continue their unemployment benefits. And a couple of those, one was if you are the caregiver of a child and your child's school is closed, then you would not have to accept employment and could remain on unemployment benefits. Well, with Roy Cooper's guidance to school districts that really have pretty much left the only option, and most school districts choosing online learning, that means that every parent, every child caregiver across North Carolina's child's school is being closed, and therefore they, under this rule, they would be able to remain on unemployment. And then another one, sort of a really ambiguous language, says that if you are fearful of the coronavirus and catching the coronavirus, then you would not have to accept employment that was offered while you were receiving unemployment benefits. So this is a rule that the Department of Employment Security has taken upon themselves to enact. There's real question with legal scholars as to whether or not they are even authorized to do this. This is a
legislative priority or option rather than being the Employment Security Commission being able to just originate rules on their own.
Is this an overreach on their part? And so when we talk about will the General Assembly come back to revisit what the benefits look like, I think if they do that, and it's very likely that they may very well do that, this is the kind of thing that they need to look at as well.
Yeah, I happen to be among the group that is saying waiting until September is too late. They ought to be able to come back very quickly.
And they may very well do that when they get I think when they get the word from Congress about the flexibility of this CARES money, I think that may bring them back to make some immediate.
The way that bunch up there is going right now, it may be December before they finally come to some agreement. I mean, you talk about dysfunctional. We look highly organized compared to what's going on up there. Well, anyway, thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.